Those zones are reference zones for us to wait for price to come back to, and then we can use them for targets, and we can use them for confluences, right? Hey traders, in this video I want you to see how you can stop trading gold using indicators and only use this simple strategy that I'm going to show you in this video. Without wasting time, let's go on the screen. I'm going to show you how you can trade gold without indicators using just the one candlestick strategy. Let's go onto the screen now, guys. To trade gold without using indicators, what do you really need? You need what we call bias. You need to understand the bias of the market, because if you don't have indicators on your chart, most people use indicators to help them find directional bias, like the moving averages, the RSI, the MACD, and all that. They use that to find the bias of the market. But if you're not using indicators to trade gold, how do you find the direction of the market? You have to understand how to find the bias of the market. Now, bias can be divided into time frames, right? You can look for weekly bias, monthly bias, you can look for daily bias, 4-hour bias, 1-hour bias, 30-minute bias, even 1-minute bias. You can look for it, right? Using this method that I'm going to show you right now. So what you do when you're going to trade gold, because if you're going to, for example, day trade gold, for day trading gold, you're going to be looking for entries, say, on the 15-minute chart. So what you're going to do is you're going to go onto the daily chart first, right? Go to the daily chart and look for the daily bias. If you understand the daily bias, you will be able to understand the direction of gold, right? But before we go forward, when you're trading gold, make sure you understand fundamentals first before you go and start trading the bias. What do I mean by fundamentals? You have to look at the economic news events and geopolitics that are happening around the world that could affect the movement of gold. Because, for example, if there are wars around the world, many investors can become fearful. So they will either move their money into gold, because gold is kind of a safe haven. It doesn't lose value over a long period of time. Many people will keep their money in gold to safeguard it against maybe inflation or something like that, or devaluation of currencies. So gold is something like a safe haven asset that most investors move their money into. Even big governments and countries around the world, they buy a lot of gold to hedge against inflation or against their country's currency devaluation. So you have to understand those fundamentals. First, check, is there any war going on around the world? Like, for example, the war that was going on between the US and Iran and Israel and all that, that war is what has caused gold to tumble down a lot for so many months that the war has been going on, right? So you have to keep those fundamentals in mind. Once you know that that fundamentals are affecting gold, like, for example, right now, gold is trying to recover because there is no more fighting as such between the US and Iran. There is no massive bombing going on. So you can see that these candles are starting to print higher, right? So guys, before we go to the cream of the content, or to show you exactly how to get this bias, I would like to introduce to you guys Hola Prime. It's a prop firm that I have also discovered and I've been trading with for quite some time. I've not yet got a payout from them, but their trading conditions are actually wonderful. And I've had so many of you students, more than 30 of you guys have actually bought challenge with Hola Prime. And those traders who have actually purchased through my link, they have access to me. They can ask me questions and guidance for them to be able to pass their Hola Prime challenge. I've actually failed my 10K challenge with Hola Prime. I breached the account because of daily drawdown in phase 2. I'll give you guys an update video for that very soon. But Hola Prime, it's a very good prop firm, guys. It's a highly rated on Trustpilot and also prop firm match if you go check them out. And also they do offer Forex and futures trading. You can use the link in the description so that you can get 20% off on all your purchases. They offer all account types from one step all the way to direct funding. But the one that I am trading is the 2-step prime challenge right here, and you get all trading platforms from MT4 all the way to Match Trader. Hola Prime offers it all. Guys, make sure when you choose to trade with Hola Prime, use the link in the description, guys, so that you can also support this channel. And in doing that, you'll also be benefiting because you'll be getting a good discount using my discount coupon. I want to see you guys on board. After you've purchased your account through my link, send me a WhatsApp. We can discuss how you can pass your challenge. Maybe I can be of very good help to you in that regard. Thank you guys. Let's go back onto the video now. So to find a daily bias with any asset, not only just gold, you just need to first understand the fundamentals that affect the movement of that pair. And one other thing that you should keep in mind with gold is that gold moves for liquidity, right? I showed you guys a strategy or how to identify liquidity in the market, right? Gold moves from liquidity zones to liquidity zones. The gold can never leave liquidity behind, right? You have to understand that gold never leaves liquidity behind, and gold moves from psychological level to psychological level. So what you're going to do here is you are going to first draw some few psychological levels, right? Just throw a couple of lines on the chart, right? Let's make them white so that they're clear. And then just throw a couple of lines within where the price action is at the moment, right? Like this, right? And then we are going to adjust this to find the nearest psychological level. For example, here, if we go to coordinates, the nearest psychological level here is going to be 3,500, right? So we click OK, and you can see that line comes here to 3,500. Why we choose these levels is because when you're trading, or when the banks are trading, they don't like to trade with so many digits. Like for example, buying gold at 3,796.367 cents, it doesn't make sense. So banks and large institutions want to buy around psychological numbers, which are round numbers. Like I'm buying gold at 3,500, we're buying gold at 4,000, we're buying gold like that. So you make sure you are putting those levels on the chart for gold. I've shown you guys this before, but I just want to make it clearer here, okay? So that it is very easy for you to understand. So the next psychological level is 4,000. You can see gold has been rejecting around 4,000 psychological level. So the next one above is 4,500, right? Make sure you have these levels. So you can see also this psychological level was tapped in many times here in the past. You can see the market has been rejecting there, and then it is now rejecting around 4,000. And now it went back up and it is approaching 4,500. So the next one on top above that would be 5,000, right? So we make sure we have those psychological levels so that we have reference points. So that's the next level, which is 5,000, and then 5,500 on top. That will be the last one we will do, because we don't want to put so many of these lines on the chart. So these are our psychological levels right here. Now on these psychological levels, what you can do also is you can put zones around them, okay? Just put zones and extend right, okay? Let's see, style, extend right, like this, so that we have a zone that covers all, right? And then we can just do the same for all the other levels like this, right? And we have those levels or those zones drawn in like this, so that those zones are reference zones for us to wait for price to come back to, and then we can use them for targets, and we can use them for confluences, right? Yeah, let me just put this one here, then we can move on to the next analysis. So these are the psychological levels on gold. So what we're looking at is that we have a gap to the next psychological level. So we assume that gold is going to cover that gap to reach 4,500. So that's on a daily chart. So our bias on a daily chart based on psychological levels is bullish, right? But that is not exactly what we need to understand when it comes to trading daily bias or finding the bias. So the bias for gold on a daily chart, you use a reference of the weekly chart. I hope you guys understand this. Go back to the weekly chart. If it's a daily chart, go to one time frame higher, which is the weekly chart, and see how the most recent weekly candle closed. So the most recent weekly candle closed bullish, as you can see here. It was a big bullish candle. So we assume that this current week, which is printing this small bearish candle here, at the recording of this video, this is a Monday. So we see that there is a small bearish candle forming. But last week was a big bullish candles. But we assume that this current week is just retracing into this one, this bullish candles tradable zone, before it also pushes bullish to this next psychological level. So we know that from the weekly it is bullish, So our bias on a daily chart has to also be bullish if the previous day closed bullish. You can see that this previous day closed bullish right here. So what you're going to do now at that point is you're going to mark this candle. If it is a bullish candle, don't mark it if it's a bearish candle. If it's a bullish candle, it confirms that it is following through with the previous week's bullish momentum. So this one is pushing bullish. So what you do, you're going to mark that candle using the one candlestick strategy markings, mark it close on top and mark it low at the bottom like this. Okay, so that daily candle is showing us a bullish movement, or we have a bullish bias on a daily chart. So what we do, we put a tradable zone right there, okay, and we'll name it daily tradable zone. I've already saved mine, so we can just say daily zone. So that one is a DTZ, or daily tradable zone. So the daily bias is bullish based on the psychological levels, meaning gold has to go and fill this space right here. You see this space? Gold has to fill it up. So that is going to support the bullish bias for gold. And also the last week's candle closed very bullish on gold. So we have the weekly candle being bullish, previous weekly candle being bullish, the most recent closed daily candle being bullish, giving us a bullish bias on the daily time frame. That's why we've marked that zone, right? Then after you've done that, go down to the 4-hour chart. Okay, on the 4-hour chart, we see that the market is pulling back into the daily tradable zone. So on the 4-hour chart, since the daily most recent closed daily candle was bullish, it means that on the 4-hour chart also we are only going to mark the bullish candles, right? We only mark bullish candles. So which one is the most recent closed bullish candle on the 4-hour chart? It is this candle right here, this green candle. So we can remove these lines here from the daily. We just leave only the zone for reference. So this bullish candle here is the one we mark, the most recent closed bullish candle, this one. So we mark that bullish candle for the 4-hour chart like that. Okay, we just mark it like that, and then we mark its low at the bottom like this. So we see that those two candles there on the 4-hour chart have pulled back into the daily tradable zone and also now into the 4-hour tradable zone. So we will also mark that zone for the 4-hour chart, and we'll color code it, say yellow like that, so that we have reference, and then we can remove these lines here. We just leave the zones only. Okay, now we have a 4-hour bullish bias, but at the moment the 4-hour chart or the 4-hour candles are pulling back in down. Okay, so that we can get maybe momentum to push higher. Now once you've drawn this, I want you to come down now to the 15 minutes chart. That is where you're going to be looking for your entries for gold. Now you can see that there is a very good pullback inside of the daily tradable zone here, which is this red one, and also inside of the 4-hour tradable zone. So because our daily bias is bullish, our weekly bias is bullish, and our 4-hour bias is also bullish with this retracement into the tradable zone, you're now going to be looking for candlestick formations within this 4-hour tradable zone and the daily tradable zone to continue bullish to fill up this gap right here to the psychological level of 4,500. Okay, I want you guys to keep this analysis in mind every time you're trading gold, and you're going to see amazing results. You'll never trade gold the same after you watch this video. So what kind of entry do we find here? The kind of entry we're going to look for here are just chart patterns, just normal chart patterns, guys, right? And formations. So here what you're going to do, you're just going to be waiting for market to come back to this level right here. For example, let me just change this to level of structure. Okay, that's a level of structure right there. If the market comes back down here, for example, like this, it might bounce around here and then start going back up, something like this. Then we can look for entries. Now the entry I will get around here will be based on the demand zone. This is a level of structure, or you can just mark the demand, the most recent demand from that area, which would be this area where the market has already tapped into. that's a demand, right? Demand zone. That's a demand zone right there. So that is the zone where I will be looking for entries, and I will not just enter for a buy without, for example, a break of this trend line. You see, there's a first touch, second touch here like this. So I'm just going to be waiting for the market to break above this trend line here, this blue trend line here. And once it breaks above that trend line, we can look for entries to continue long with the bullish bias for gold. And then we can hold this trade until you see that psychological level above there. Remember guys, none of this should be taken as financial advice. I'm just showing you my analysis, guys, right? I hope you learn from it and also improve on your trading. There's also another trend line here from this high to this high, and if you project it lower like this, that is a more secure high if it is broken, right? So you can wait for the market to break this small trend line here. If it breaks that small trend line, you can jump in if you are somebody who has a high risk appetite. But to be very safe, you trade this upper trend line here, this yellow one here. Once the market breaks it, then you can trade and hold your trade long term to that psychological level up there. For example, if the market does something like this, like that, breaks that yellow trend line, pulls back a little to test, then you can hold a trade up to that psychological level right there. So this is the easiest way you can trade gold, and this is the simplest gold trading strategy that you can ever find out there. Guys, if you've liked this content, you like this kind of video, I would like to see this video getting at least 1,000 likes, and I'll come and give you guys a bar replay video showing you this entire strategy, how it plays out, right? And also guys, go join my free Telegram channel. I share a lot of free resources on there that can help you with your trading. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time guys, I'll see you. Peace and out.